Hi guys, it's Gabby here with another Folk Friday video where I talk about folk and do my makeup at the same time. Today, we're going to be talking about my folk journey and how I started making videos on Instagram. So if you would like to see me go from this to this, then please keep on watching. Also, if you want to see what products I'm going to be using, please look in the description. I'm going to be putting them all in that description box. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I'm super excited because today I'm going to talk about how I started dancing folk and how I started my folk Instagram account. Okay, so I started dancing folklorico 6 years ago. I was a junior in high school. I remember the first time I saw a group dance. It was at I want to say it was like a festival. It was organized by my church. So as a family, we went. We saw all these groups perform. There was only one folklorico group though. Mostly it was people playing music. I think there was one group called Tall Heights that I really loved. And I remember that after they performed, I went on Google and I searched them up so I can follow them on everything because they're so good. Anyways, so we were sitting there. It was like an auditorium. I remember seeing this group. They were actually a part of my church and I didn't know that. I was like, what the heck? How did I not know that they had this dance group at my church? So then I saw them perform and they dance like Son de la Negra. They dance Adelitas, which I thought was super, super cool. You know, in Adelitas, they have Juana Gallo and she's super fierce, she's a fierce woman. So I remember seeing that, being like, wow, I want to dance like that. I want to be a part of that. So literally a week after, I think it was a week or two, they announced on their Facebook page that they were going to start giving classes to people who wanted to join their group. And I was like, heck yes, I want to join because I thought it was super, super interesting what they were doing. I went to their first practice and I was amazed. And I remember there were a lot of people there and they were going over zapateado. And the first day, not gonna lie, I don't remember if I got it completely down by the end of practice. I think I had it by the second practice I had it down. But the only thing is I couldn't do it walking. I couldn't go from point A to point B zapateando. It was really hard for me to move basically. So I had to practice on that. And I remember we learned Son de la Negra, and there's this one step that they do where basically you cross your feet and you kick the other foot behind you. I don't really know what the step is called, but I remember seeing them perform that. And then when they were teaching it, I got it down super quick because I saw them do it. After that, I kept dancing with them. We were focusing mainly on Jalisco. So we learned Son de la Negra, and I think we learned, I got a solo early on, I think. I really can't remember the dates. It just went by so fast. But I had a solo with a guy and we danced Gavilancillo, and I was super, super happy because I really love dancing. So I've always danced since I was a little kid. So learning folklore was really it was a no-brainer. So when I got that solo, I was extremely happy. Then after that, a few years passed and we would practice whenever we had a performance. Someone asked us to perform, then that's when we would practice a few weeks prior to be ready. And then one of the teachers, she told us that they weren't going to continue dancing or they weren't going to continue teaching. After that, with a friend, we started Cielo de Mexico. And we've been a group now for 2 years. And when I tell you that we have grown so much, it's crazy because now we have a group of young girls who are learning folklorico. And folk is not something that's very celebrated where I live. I mean, you do see some groups here, but it's not as popular as in LA. I know in LA they have a lot of workshops and things like that, and they celebrate folklorico a lot. And in Texas, I know they do that. But where I live, it's not something that's super common. So when we decided to start the group and give classes, I was super happy because now we're able to teach the younger generations about folklorico and how important it is because it's part of our culture. So yeah, that's basically how I started. I've never been to any workshops or anything like that. Actually, no. I have been to one workshop. One of our dancers' moms, she actually danced in Mexico, and she's from Chihuahua. Her sister actually is a teacher in Colorado. So when she came to visit, she gave a workshop for Baja California. We invited our young dancers to come, all of our dancers actually, to learn Baja California, and it was super cool. But other than that workshop, I've never actually attended a workshop. So mostly what I dance now, I look up YouTube tutorials and try to learn that way. I honestly wish that I had the opportunity to learn from a teacher today. I think that would be super, super helpful. It's a little difficult to learn dances just by looking at videos, but I'm still grateful that I learned folklorico my junior year of high school and continued to learn it. So, fast forward a little bit. I started my Folkórico account on Instagram a year ago, actually. Honestly, I didn't think a lot of people were going to watch my videos. I thought, especially since I'm not trained in general, but I'm super grateful for everyone that I've met through Instagram because everyone's all super nice. I remember when I started my Instagram page, there weren't a lot of Folkórico accounts. It was mainly just groups. But then after a while, a lot of people started making their own Instagram accounts, which I think is really nice. You get to see all these people post the songs they learn and how everyone has their own style. I think that's very beautiful. I think that everyone should just appreciate the diversity within folk and support everyone. Because in a sense, when you post something on Instagram or on YouTube or anywhere, you're kind of showing another side of yourself. And for some, it can be very, very vulnerable. I know especially when I started posting videos on my Instagram, I was kind of nervous, not gonna lie. I was afraid that people were going to criticize how I danced. And yeah, there were some people who messaged me, and that's fine. But I think there should be a level of respect, and the way you phrase things is super important, especially when you want to give someone advice. I'm not saying that you shouldn't try to help someone. It's important that you word things in a respectful way so that the person knows that you're trying to help and you're not just there to criticize them, if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, we're all dancers. We all have our different styles. We all learn things differently at different paces. Plus, I think art is subjective. If you like the way you dance and you want to post it, post it. Okay? Don't let people's opinions of the style that you dance or the way you dance stop you from posting something. Because at the end of the day, if you think that that video represents you and that you have made progress or whatever you feel about the video, then you should just post it. I feel like through dance I gain confidence. So if I want to post something, I'm gonna post it because I want to. Also, we can always improve. So if you do get a comment or if you get a private message saying, oh, I think you should bend your knees more, or I think you should close your legs, which I've gotten that comment before, and I totally see it. I totally agree. Sometimes I dance with my legs wide open, and I'm like, damn. So that's why I try to understand their perspective as well, because if they're really trying to help me, then I should try to listen and see, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should do this. Also, if you don't want to take their advice, that's you don't have to take their advice. But I think everyone should be treated with respect, especially when it comes to art, when it comes to dance. So, it's been a year of my Instagram journey, or whatever you want to call it, and I have gained a lot of support from different folk dancers around the world, and I'm super grateful for all of your guys' support. It means the world to me, really. And I hope to continue dancing. Well, I'm going to continue dancing. Si Dios quiere, you know?
2,000 years later.
Are these the same lashes? Yeah, they are. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need a quick spritz. Okay, I'm gonna put my lipstick on, put on my earrings and my tocado and my dress, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. Thank you for watching this week's Folk Friday. If you have any ideas of what I should talk about during next week's Folk Friday, please leave them in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your friends, and hit the notification bell. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's going to be right here, and my TikTok, which hopefully will be banned soon. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!